We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Buffalo Bills and the Washington Commanders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Ready. 52 blaster.
Throwing to start the drive. O'Neal. And connecting here with DJ Sharp. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open just to get underneath him, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
To throw on 2nd down. O'Neal. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. Up the middle they go with McAllister. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. And they just acquired him a new ball carrier. What do you think of the acquisition?
I like it. Maybe not the big-time player, big-time impact you're looking for, but someone who wants to prove something and find a new home.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Back to the air on 2nd down. O'Neal, screen play to McAllister. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
his own end zone. It's Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. And he tried to heave it from his own end zone in the danger and reared its ugly head.
We have seen those plays work out successfully before. You take the shot, try and gain some yardage. Sometimes you fool them. Not in this case, though. Trying to get it deep downfield. Gets it picked off.
A handoff to McAllister. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. O'Neal, complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
That's Samuel, caught left side. So he stopped for no gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
To throw on 3rd down, O'Neal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A turnover is obviously, Charles, always costly, but man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Only a yard in the pickup there to bring up the 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tackles, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Looking to throw on second down. O'Neal. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Hey, hold Fury.
Throwing on third and long. O'Neal slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A huge play there for Washington. 66 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Remain on second down. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
To throw on second down, O'Neal. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On third down, O'Neal. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing on first down, O'Neal. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Back to throw again. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Stevenson now is going to bring this out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's the option play now to the left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. Looking to throw. O'Neal over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The offense on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's got Mason complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Off play action. O'Neal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Irv Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more, but this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry. Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout, and that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On play action, Allen. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. On 1st and 10, O'Neal throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he'll be out right at the 35. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
A final shot before break. O'Neal. And his throw here's incomplete. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you get something going. And we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Cook again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Throwing to start the drive. O'Neal. And is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, O'Neal. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It got his man complete. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You said you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Operating from the gun, O'Neal. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Cook. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Second down and goal. Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Looking to throw on second down. O'Neal. He'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. O'Neal. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Irv Smith Jr., his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to air one out. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Give to Cook out of the gun. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
56, 56. Alert!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete here.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Samuel bringing in the slant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. To throw on 2nd down. O'Neal. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Washington. DJ Chark. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Commanders use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. The 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Buffalo. And that big 4th quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. O'Neal slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Operating from the gun. O'Neal. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo, and even 70 yards.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. Play action, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me, because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. On the give, McAllister with it, and he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Looking to throw. O'Neal slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On second down now, McAllister, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
Here we go.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Commanders,
it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
I'm the best, and you know, and I got it, and I own it on my own. Get my way up, you know, go, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, and you know, and I got it, and I own it on my own. Get my way up, you know, go, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. For the plank and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call it. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Knew I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, you know, go, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, you know, go, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Top dog like I vanished. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'm a little